I spent 3 straight years tracking every single penny I spent on a colorful spreadsheet, and I still ended up completely broke. It drove me insane. Every month, I sat at this exact desk, color-coding my groceries, my electric bill, and my morning coffee, swearing that this month would be different. I was following all the traditional advice, working 50 hours a week and executing everything the gurus told me to do, yet somehow, at the end of every single month, my bank account hit the exact same painful wall. Over $210,000 in total earnings swept right through my hands, leaving me with barely $800 in actual savings. That was the moment I realized standard budgeting is fundamentally broken. It isn't designed to make you rich, it's designed to keep you exhausted. It's a psychological trap, and if you feel guilty every time you spend money on a weekend dinner because you're terrified your budget is going to fall apart, you are stuck inside it right now. Think about how traditional budgeting actually works. You get paid on the first of the month, you feel like a king for about 4 hours, then the real world instantly swoops in to claim its territory. Landlords, utility companies, credit card issuers, subscription services, and grocery stores, they all line up at your front door demanding their cut before you even have a chance to process the paycheck. You tell yourself, whatever's left over at the end of the month, that's what I'll save. You promise yourself you'll be disciplined. You cut out little pleasures, you feel miserable. And then, predictable life happens. An unexpected car repair, a birthday gift, or just sheer decision fatigue after a brutal work week. By day 25, there are no leftovers. There are only crumbs. The system tricks you into treating yourself like an afterthought in your own life. You pay the entire world first, and then you fight like a dog over the scraps. You aren't failing at budgeting because you lack willpower. You are failing because human psychology is completely wired to spend whatever liquid cash sits in front of us. It drains your daily energy. It makes money feel like a constant burden instead of a tool. Worst of all, it keeps you locked on a hamster wheel, working hard for decades without ever building an actual foundation underneath your feet. Breaking out of this cycle doesn't mean tracking every grain of rice you buy for the rest of your life. It requires flipping the entire equation upside down, using simple cash flow engineering. Here is the exact framework that completely saved my financial life. It's called the Pay Yourself First method, but let's talk about how it actually works in the real world. Instead of giving your money to everyone else and hoping for scraps, you treat your wealth building like a non-negotiable bill that gets paid the exact second your salary lands. Think about your paycheck like a water pipeline feeding a town. In the old way, you let the water run through every house, business, and park first, hoping there's a drop left for the central reservoir at the end of the pipe. Unsurprisingly, the reservoir stays bone dry. In the new system, you divert the water straight into the central reservoir first, out of sight, out of reach, automatically. The very morning your direct deposit hits your account, your growth money instantly vanishes into your investment engine before your human hands ever get the chance to touch it. No thinking, no manual transfers, no relying on evening willpower when you're exhausted from work. Where does that money go? It steps directly down a simple staircase of wealth. Step 1, a bulletproof 3-month emergency buffer sitting in a high-yield account, shielding you from life's surprises. Step 2, low-cost broad market index funds that quietly compound your wealth in the background while you sleep. Step 3, cash-flowing assets or high-conviction investments that generate real passive income down the road. Now, here is the magic part that changes everything psychologically. Whatever cash is left sitting in your primary checking account after that automatic transfer, that is your true operating budget. You can spend every single penny of that remaining balance down to zero with absolutely zero guilt, because your savings target is already met. Your future is already secured. You don't need to track 90 different categories on a complex spreadsheet anymore. You just need to manage one single number, the remaining balance in your checking account. If there's money in the account, you can spend it. If it gets low, you slow down until the next paycheck. You put your baseline overhead on a leash and let automation handle the heavy lifting.
When I switched to this system, the mental relief was immediate. I stopped stressing over $5 coffees. I stopped feeling like a failure every time an unexpected dinner invite came up. My net worth started steadily building in the background while I simply lived my life. I went from sitting on $800 in savings to building true financial stability in less than 12 months. Not because I got a massive promotion or hit a lucky stock option, but because I built a mechanical system that forced me to pay myself first every single payday. You do not need to live like a monk to build wealth in America today. You just need to flip the sequence, automate your growth, and stop settling for the financial leftovers. If you want to set up this exact system for your own paycheck, I built a tool to help you run the math. I took the exact cash flow automation and bucket calculator I use every month and turned it into a clean, simple Google Sheet. You can plug in your take-home pay, set your target percentages, and instantly see your exact automated transfers in real time. You can download it completely free using the link down in the description below. No paywalls, no hidden courses, just a clean tool to help you build your system today. If this framework made sense to you, drop a comment with your single biggest takeaway, hit that subscribe button, and join our community of people taking back control of their financial future. Stop settling for scraps. Pay yourself first. Build the system today.